Hi, welcome to the Silverthorne Pulse. I'm Kim Jardam with the town of Silverthorne. I'm here today with Town Manager Ryan Highland. We are going to recap the January 8th, 2025 work session and town council meeting for you. So, thanks for being here.
All right.
Let's jump into the work session first. We had the Summit Economic Partnership come and give an update. Thayer Hirsch, who's with SEP, came and gave an update to council and others in the room.
Yeah, relatively newer group in the county, nonprofit. Summit Economic Partnership is an economic development entity, and this was really the first opportunity for the town council to meet the executive director, Thayer Hirsch, and he provided some background on kind of just generally what SEP works on. Kind of an overview of kind of some economic development 101, and then also introduced a concept that SEP is looking at that relates to an opportunity for Summit County to really be a hub for technology and automation. And so a lot more to come there, but kind of a 101 on economic development and a potential opportunity for the county.
Great. And we also had an update from Cafe Food Rescue, Executive Director Diane Calvin and Board Treasurer Katrina Dorfler.
Yeah, they visited. We've talked many times about the old Pizza Hut and Cafe Food Rescue. I think it was back maybe in October when they got all of their final kind of health department sign-offs and really were able to get up and running at full strength in the old Pizza Hut. And so they just provided an update on all of the food that they are able to rescue and redistribute around the county. And it is really impressive the tonnage of food that they are able to rescue with that facility now. And then they did also ask council for consideration for some expanded use there. They would like to have food truck operators be able to do their food prep there, so a commissary kitchen model, and council was open to considering that. So more to come on that as well. There's a lease in place, and we would need to renegotiate and figure out a lot of the details, but that's the latest with Cafe Food Rescue.
Great. Town manager reports and updates. There was a report regarding the Annie Road parcel. This is the parcel across from the traffic light by Target. Blue River Parkway and Annie Road.
Yeah, way back when, for anybody that's sat at that traffic signal and you're looking east, there was a plan, many decades ago that road would actually continue across the river and into that neighborhood. That's something that never came to fruition, but that's how the town ended up with that parcel there. So we had something on the regular agenda later in the evening related to an access easement, but for the work session we kind of just went through the history of that parcel and also talked about access management in general. So when we're talking about access management, that's really CDOT's terminology for how many access points do you have along the highway and how do you be the most efficient and keep traffic moving and be the safest. So with respect to this particular property, the traffic signal is there, and so the opportunity for the development that is underway to the south to take access at the signal versus a lot of the other developments along that area, people will head north, do a U-turn when they want to head back the other way. So just went through kind of the history of that property, some access management overview, and then again later at the regular meeting, we had the actual easement.
Right. It's fascinating. These are things we take for granted and we don't think of very often, that this, all of these access points along Blue River Parkway are important.
Yeah.
And how they flow and work. Just never would have thought of that myself.
Yeah.
So great news regarding Smith Ranch Apartments. Folks are moving
into those
buildings.
Yeah, we gave council an update, and I think Gorman, who are our partners at the Smith Ranch Apartments, are thinking everything will be leased up by the end of March, I think. So just a big process to sort through all of the people that applied for the 2 different products that are out there, and we'll continue to update council at each of the meetings as that lease up continues.
Excellent. Moving into the regular town council meeting, there was a swearing in of a new officer, Officer Chase Tate.
Yep, another new officer for us. Chase recently graduated from the police academy and lives in Georgetown, and we got to introduce him to the town council. And that, I think we have one more swearing in at an upcoming meeting, and then we are at full staff. So quite an accomplishment for Chief Carey with the police department. And yeah, welcome to Officer Tate.
Excellent. Under the consent calendar, there was a resolution regarding designation of official places for posting notices. And this is just an annual housekeeping item about where notices are posted for the public to see.
Yep, just part of state statute. These are the agendas, and so we just document where people can go and find those. And there are physical locations, and then obviously on our website as well.
Great. There was another resolution also approving a plat correction to filing number 8 of the Smith Ranch subdivision.
Yeah, this is related to just some housekeeping as well with the Adams Avenue Road extension and the Trent Park expansion, just a plat correction.
And good news, regarding the liquor board, there was a transfer of a liquor license from House of Vibes to new owners who were highlighted recently in the Summit Daily, Christian Salas and Anna Hernandez.
Yeah, House of Vibes right there at Blue River Parkway and Rainbow Drive and Wilderness. And like you said, new owners, and they did get introduced to the community through that Summit Daily article, and we welcome them to Silverthorne.
Great. Under public hearings, there was an ordinance approving the conveyance of a private access easement to Apres Shores. This is related to that Annie Road parcel we were just speaking of.
Right, so Apres Shores is the development that is under construction to the south. There are kind of two phases to that project, and the one that is closest to that Annie Road parcel that we own, the developer now has the opportunity to take that access through the town parcel at the signalized intersection.
Great. Under action items, we had another housekeeping item regarding the model traffic code.
Yeah, model traffic code is basically a kind of a statewide document, 250 pages of all the traffic codes, and so that drivers have an expectation of some standards as you travel throughout the different counties and cities in the state. Generally, everybody adopts that one code and can make some minor tweaks that are important in local jurisdictions, but for the most part, housekeeping, kind of similar to building codes where you try to have that uniformity as much as possible so that people know what to expect.
Excellent. Then there was a move into executive session, which was regarding a lease for the property at 175 Stevens Way, which is the old Pizza Hut building.
Right, and so that's the lease with Cafe Food Rescue, and so as we had talked about in the work session, that opportunity to essentially, it would be some subleases for some different folks to use that commissary kitchen. So in exec session, just talking with the town attorney about some of the contract details and sublease details.
Great, and so that is actually all from us for today. We will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining us.